Sims from Hamamatsu, and today I'm about to talk about our new Fusion camera and the philosophy behind it. All right, I mean, look, all of you have got the same problem, right? Too much light is like too much money. It's not the problem you have, all right? You're trying to look at something, you're trying to look at something dim, you're trying to look at something fast. You need absolute sensitivity. So what have the camera companies been doing to accommodate you? Well, they've been pursuing this mythical golden unicorn of higher quantum efficiency. We will capture more photons, but the reality is that is not the solution. This is counterintuitive. All right, if you ever noticed in these vampire films, have you ever wondered why vampires have always got such great hearing? It's because they don't have a heartbeat. All right? Inside of all of your hearts are going, you're like, with your lungs. So this is drowning out sounds that exist. This is why you don't hear little ants marching along. They're making noise. Now, if you held your breath and had a heart attack, right before you passed out, you'd be like, wow, those ants are really noisy. So what you really need to do is you need to eliminate noise. All right? We've talked about noise so much and read noise and whatnot. Now let's just talk about noise. This is a sensor. This is a chip. This is perhaps even a single pixel. But look at this shag. Look at the deepness of this noise. And now we've got photons. And photons are raining down on it. And these photons are sinking into the noise. And we are trying to quantify. Now you can't see this, but there's little lines on here at every millimeter. Well, hell, there's 10 millimeters worth of noise here. These little photons are about 3 millimeters. So you lose a lot of your photons because the noise is drowning them out. But what if you had a chip that didn't have as much noise? All right? Now they start to stand out a whole lot better, okay? And let's say you get a chip with so little noise, it's like, well, hey, there's the photon right there, you know? And so by eliminating the noise, you begin to see photons at a smaller level. Here, oh my God, you know how many you have to stack up here before you start to feel it? I mean, even my little sensitive Tootsies, I could walk on this and I'd never feel them. Here it's like, ow, ow, it's like Legos, you know? Now, when you take a chip and you try to make it more sensitive by back thinning it, so the light's coming in from one side, you back thin, you get these actual swirl marks, the polishing marks. And if you take an EMCCD or any back thinned camera, put the lens cap on, take an exposure, and look, you can actually see patterns, these swirl marks. People are like, oh my God, I see swirl marks in my camera. Is that affecting my data? Great question. Great question. No, it's not. Why? Because the moment you add a single photon, the photon is so much more in signal than the level of the pattern in there. The pattern becomes irrelevant. So, long and short of it, what we've done with the Fusion is we have made the pile of the carpet much, much shorter. We've reduced the noise. Now, the quantum efficiency thing, that's cool when you've got a lot of photons. Okay, Bill Gates, how rich is he? Like, 8.7 billion? You get some guy on the street and he's got 37 cents. You never do Bill Gates' money in cents. So, it's because when you've got a lot of something, you don't need to measure in small quantities, but when you got almost nothing, that's when it really counts. And I'm sorry, you guys, but you are all photon hobos. And so you need something really low noise so you can detect the first 3 or 4 cents or pennies or photons that you get. Now, when you start to get a lot, all right, quantum efficiency sees all those too. But this is where you begin to see them. This is where detectability begins. And with that, thank you very much, everybody.